Hello, hello, GCC students. My name is Meg Rademacher, and I am your instructor for your HES 100 level course this spring semester. HES 100, Healthful Living, is a course that is focused on a variety of topics such as sleep, good nutrition, proper hydration. And we talk about a lot of things, which is great that you're starting this in the new year. Maybe it goes hand in hand with some of your New Year's resolutions. I want to get you started in this course. We officially start on Tuesday, January 17th, and we end in April. April 23rd is our last day. So we do have a little bit of a shortened semester. It's 14 weeks long, so keep that in mind as you work through this course throughout the semester. So let me get you started in Canvas, show you how things are laid out, and we'll get you going. So first thing is when you open Canvas, you will notice that I will always have the recent announcements will be posted up here. I post a lot of announcements throughout the week. Please make sure you are reading those. It's really important, just focuses on maybe some extra credit opportunities that you may have, some things that are maybe happening on campus, what you should be working on, and also feedback from your previous assignments and things to make sure you're not doing or that you keep doing in the future for assignments to make sure that you're the most successful you can be in this course. Okay, so please make sure you're always reading those announcements. When you're over here, so this will be your home page. Announcements can be found here if you wanted to look back at a previous announcement. Your syllabus will be posted here. It is posted and modules. So we'll be able to get through your syllabus, to your syllabus through your modules. So let's start there. If you click on the modules section, you'll notice the orientation module. This is the getting started module that you need to be complete. It needs to be completed by the 20th of January in order for module number 1 to open. Please note you do have several other assignments that are due on January 20th, so make sure you're staying on top of this course those first few days. First thing you'll notice in your orientation module is the welcome video, which you're watching right now. Some tips on getting comfortable with Canvas. I'm assuming most of you have taken online courses before and are comfortable with Canvas. If not, please double check there. Your course syllabus can be found here in the orientation module, or you can also click over here. So you're just going to click here. It will take you to the PDF version of your syllabus. Please make sure you read through all of this information before you take your orientation quiz. Okay? There is no textbook required for this course. Everything is posted online for you within each week's module. So woohoo, saved you a little bit of money and you don't have to purchase a textbook. Okay. Best way to reach me, let's kind of talk about some of the highlights of the syllabus. Best way to reach me is through Canvas Messenger. It's going to be quick, it's going to be fast. I generally will respond to you within a few hours. If you don't hear from me within 24 hours, resend the message and assume I didn't get it. During the week, Monday through Friday, I'm generally online in the morning, mid-afternoon, and then in the evening. If for some reason I don't get back to you again within that 24 hours, just resend it. Either it got lost in translation or I thought I responded and didn't. I do have up to 48 hours to respond to you, but generally I'm pretty quick. So just shoot me a message over in Canvas and I will get back to you soon. Okay. This is a 3-credit course, and as I said, it's January 17th to April 23rd are the course dates. We will have spring break, which means I will not have any new material open for you during spring break. You will have nothing due during spring break. You will have some extra credit opportunities that if you choose to work on during spring break, you can, but there will be no requirements on that March 13th to March 19th dates. Okay. You will spend roughly 6 hours on course content and then potentially up to 11 hours throughout the week on other material. Okay. As I said, you have no textbook for this course, but you are required to maintain status in this course. You do have to be checking in every week. So checking in doesn't just mean opening Canvas. Checking in means I turned in an assignment, I took a quiz, I completed a project or an assignment. So things like that. You actually have to be doing something in the course. Because it is an online course, if you are inactive for 7 days, I usually reach out to you. And I do have the ability to drop you before that 14-day mark. And I will send you messages. So just be in communication with me. I don't accept late work in this class. I think it's really important for you to stay on top of your assignments. It is an online course and we move very quickly. So instead of going back and getting behind even more, I'd rather you just start fresh from that week and move forward and make sure you turn in all of your assignments. Okay. Communication is key. If you have any issues, if there is anything going on, contact me. Send me a message in Canvas and I will get back to you. And we will work out a solution that is appropriate for not only meeting the needs of this course, making sure it's fair to other students, and making sure it's fair to you. Okay. We do typical grading scale in this course. And then I'm going to ask you to kind of continue to read over the rest of the syllabus on your own before you take that orientation quiz. Okay, so if we go back to the modules where we were before, like I said, the welcome video, getting comfortable with Canvas, we just looked at the syllabus. The next thing will be for you to send me a message. So just making sure that you're comfortable in Canvas, that you can communicate with me. All you're going to do is go over here to your inbox on the dark blue bar. You'll go over to your inbox and compose a message to me, Megan Rademacher, for HES 100. And our course number is 10762. You need to see that. So you're going to send me a message. That's your first task. So please complete that before Thursday the 19th. That's worth 5 points. And then after you've read over your course syllabus in more detail, then you can take that orientation quiz. Okay. Once you complete this orientation module, module number 1 will open for you, and we'll get right into health and wellness. And you will have assignments due the 20th, the 22nd, and so on. So please make sure you're staying on top of that first week. We kind of have a lot of assignments, a lot of getting started things. They're really quick, shouldn't take you very long, but just make sure you're completing them. Generally, most of the weeks in this class, you will have one module. Sometimes you will have two. So the first week, you just have the health and wellness module. And that will open on Monday morning in general. Will open on Monday morning, and the module will close on Sunday night. So generally throughout the week, you will have a quiz due on either Wednesday or Friday, and then other assignments due on Friday and Sundays. Okay, so please make sure you're paying attention and staying on top of those due dates. But your modules will always open Monday morning first thing. Okay. During week 2, we do have 2 modules. You will see we have a sleep module and then a physical activity module that you'll be working on. And no, we do have the 25th. You have a little quiz due the 27th, and then 2 assignments on the 29th. Okay, so just make sure you're staying on top of your assignments. I give a ton of feedback on assignments, so please make sure you're viewing that as well. And I just want you to be as successful as possible in this course. This is a really fun course. Most students really enjoy it because they usually have at least a few takeaways from the course that kind of change the way they're living. Whether it's, wow, I am really not getting enough sleep and I need to focus on my sleep a little bit more. And so I'm going to start setting a timer 30 minutes before I go to bed and put away my phone. And I'm going to read a book 30 minutes before I sleep because that's great for uninterrupted, help me fall asleep faster, and have less interrupted sleep throughout the night. So sleep is usually a big one. Another one is usually people getting more physical activity, just even paying attention to, wow, I'm going to sneak in a few 10-minute walks throughout the day and get up away from my desk. Or if I'm just doing school, like get up off my away from my desk, away from my homework for a little bit. Or at work, I'm going to make sure I'm more active. I'm going to take the stairs instead of the elevator. So just little things like that. And yeah, I think it's a great time to be starting with the new year as well. Get you off to a great start. So again, if you have any questions or need any help, please do not hesitate to contact me. Shoot me a message over here in this inbox, and we will have a great semester.